Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies on my new computer, my new laptop. Goodness me, talk about wrinkles, warts and all. Okay, what I'm going to have a look at in this particular reading, up for the senses, entertainment only. What I want to have a look at in this reading is where do I go with it? I've got it over here on another screen of mine. The win at the Supreme Court that will curb judges' powers to block the executive orders, which are not law. But anyhow, the Supreme Court. Anyhow, so what it is, it's in regards to the citizens, the birthing citizenship is what I want to have a look at. So as I'm reading this, basically Bondi's come forward and said it's to push back on the endless barrage of injunctions. Well, if you didn't keep breaking the law, there wouldn't be injunctions. The decision allows him to pursue a number of other policy items that have been thwarted by injunctions, including the freezing of funds for so-called sanctuary cities, so ergo freezing funds for blue states, and also in regards to citizenship, birth of citizenship. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. In regards to the funds, the news that I saw today has come out and said that Connecticut, Maryland, and New York and Wisconsin are currently passing laws that will withhold state payments to the federal government. You've got to remember, these are the type of states. California, I expect, will join shortly. These are the states that I believe very possibly give excess funds to the government. But even if they don't, they've passed laws to withhold federal payments if the lawmakers determine that the federal government is delinquent in funding back to the states, i.e. FEMA, etc. I gather Washington State is currently going through the process, and I expect New York will as well. Not New York, California will as well. I read on this quite a while back, and I said it would actually happen, that they would withhold funding from the federal, and it's going to affect the deep red states the worst, because they're the ones that are net takers of the federal funding, and if the funding's not coming in, it's not there to go out. It just, oh, what a mess. Okay, but what I want to have a look at, what deck I'm going to use Trish James's deck again. I might just use this all day today, the predictions deck. As I'm learning this deck, I haven't looked at all the cards. I don't really know what's in here, but I want to have a look in regards to the birther citizenship, the right to, I mean, to be honest, if you're born in a country, where the heck are you supposed to be deported to? It's like I was born in Australia. Yeah, my parents are from New Zealand, so I suspect I probably could be deported back to New Zealand. But if you're born in a country and they say, oh, we're going to deport you to your country of origin, well, your country of origin is the country that you were born in. Now, I do understand what it is to try and stop. They're selling it as, this is not what the intention is. They're selling it as to stop people entering the United States, having a baby, and using it as an anchor baby, Melania and Ivana, as two examples. So therefore, are all of everybody but Tiffany going to get deported back to wherever the parents came from? I think, I don't even think Ivana's country still exists. Was she Czechoslovakian, and Czechoslovakia's been, anyhow, regardless. That's off topic. So basically, it's to prevent anchor babies, I suspect, and flying in, or coming in whatever way one can and having the baby and it being an anchor baby. That's how they're trying to sell it. Well, I wonder if they're going to round up all those Russians that would pay money for their wives to fly or their mistresses or whatever to fly to the United States, stay in the Trump properties and have a baby and then fly back to Russia. I wonder if they're going to round all those ones up as well. That's what they're selling it as, though, is the okay, this card has flipped over the surveillance record. So yeah, this is all part of what Doge are up doing. Now, understanding that Edward Coriston, who quit Doge, and we all went, oh, is he going to be the whistleblower? I haven't felt that he's going to be. He's now a special government employee for Social Security, and I think that's what part of what he's doing is in this trying to uncover anchor babies, etc. So that now, husband and I are currently watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine on binge each night. Nothing on free to air, much aside from MasterChef. And the local news, which our local news is really good. But I noticed on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, when they have the credits, the squeaky whites have these Latino or foreign sounding surnames, which, yeah, so this surveillance by surname is just absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it's all part of the attempting to hold on to power. Absolutely, absolutely. And it is an explosive situation. And I'm not talking about physical explosion here. This is very much about just what they're doing is just going to be, there's a line in the sand. Okay, so they're selling it as, yeah, because people are going to feel absolutely betrayed and backstabbed because they're selling it, this is what they're selling it as, is to stop the, fly in, 2 weeks later have a baby and have the anchor baby type thing happen. But what it really is to find people, round them up and deport them. Now, I've got written down the calls to deport Mandani, the recent Democratic nomination for New York mayor. Ugandan born, moved to the US at the age of 7 in 1998, became a citizen in 2018. So after being in the country, it took 20 years for him to get his citizenship. I mean, the first 10, 11 of those years, he was under 18 anyhow, so probably couldn't apply. So it would have then taken him sort of 8 or 9 years to actually get his citizenship. There's a big outcry. There's a Republican New York City councillor, Palladino, is carrying on about the fact that he's been a citizen for less than 10 years. Well, that might be something to do with the citizenship approval system, but okay, off my horse about that. 45's coming out and saying that he's a communist lunatic. Andy O'Giles, Republican of Tennessee, I'm sure I've pronounced that wrong, has demanded that his citizenship be revoked and that he be deported back to Uganda. However, apparently 40% of New York City residents are actually not born in the United States. So he's not unusual. The Republicans hate him, absolutely hate him, because he's the Jasmine Crockett AOC energy, where he's exposing them for the absolute a-holes that they are. The establishment Democrats don't like him because he's AOC Jasmine Crockett. He's gotten there not with the corporate money. Okay, so this is very much, I'm not going to say it's Mandani, but so many people They're going to be looking at, oh, okay, that's interesting. So we've got so many people. The royal family, well, that's the felon's family. Spreading mutation, mutating the news. So it's just going to be the usual, and the surprise attack. It's going to be the usual felon. It's going to be Junior, Eric, etc., spreading false rhetoric about this. But don't like that surprise attack when I was thinking of Mandani. So, the birther. Is it going to hold? Okay. Show me about the birther laws. Oh, the Supreme Court, so corrupt, empowered, so out of their lane in regards to this. They are supposed to be interpreting the Constitution. The Constitution says clearly that anybody born within the United States is a citizen. So they are way outside there. They're completely off-piste. And when I'm talking about them, I'm talking about the 6, not the 3. They're feeling emboldened. I'll have a look at the Supreme Court in a moment, but I just want to have a look at this birther ruling. Right. Rescue revived. Holding the heart. If you can hear that, that's Bindi having a drink of water over there. The licking, the slurping from the water bowl. Rescue revived. I'm getting Anne Frank type energies from this, as in it's going to revive the community's protections. Because at the heart of these communities are people who either weren't born in the United States, a lot of communities, or their parents weren't born in the United States. I think it's something like, I can't remember the exact figure, is it 30% of Australians? I think it might even be more. It might be up to 60%. We don't even look at it because it's such a huge number, who either weren't born in Australia or they are first generation Australians. So this is going to revive, this ruling is going to revive I'm going to say outrage, the outrage challenged by the banking currency. Now, who was it that I saw? David Packman, was it, that did a podcast about the immigrant, like we know about the military complex, but this is about the immigrant complex, the money that's involved, huge money that's involved. So the challenge is going to be the money that's involved. At the foundation, rocket and SpaceX. Elon Musk. Why is he at the because he's not. Oh boy. Okay. Because Elon Musk is in the same camp as Mamdani. So this ruling might, because that also means his children could be deported. Is Elon Musk being threatened by this, or feeling threatened? In the past, returns to normal, whatever that is in the past. Normalcy and the normal way of doing things is in the past. The holding of the Constitution is in the past. The Constitution itself is basically, and yes, I believe it was the Declaration of Independence in the Oval Office, not the Constitution or the original Constitution, even though the felon gets the two confused and they are sort of 90 years apart. But yeah, what was is no longer. Interested why Elon's down here. Crowning this reading is the hiding something. Absolutely, we know the hidden agenda. It's nothing to do with stopping people flying in, having a baby, flying back out again, or anything like that. It's nothing to do with deliberate and manipulative birth of babies. Looking at you, the Russians that stayed at the felon's property. This is very much about being able to literally arrest anybody. Transporting in the immediate future. Rounding up and transporting. Gee, what does that remind you of? This could be deportations, externally, the sun, something positive. Don't quite know what would be positive here. The sun, yes, and positive. Big eye-opening, thank you. Big eye-opening for those that have, and internally that rebellion, the uprising rebellion. This is too far, way too far. Reminiscent of cattle trucks in Europe in the 1930s and the 40s. And it's a real awakening, and you've got the uprising rebellion there. Hopes and fears, change is coming. Absolutely. Hang on to that hope that change is coming. It will not be a return to normal. That's gone. That's in the past. But there is change coming. The outcome to this, military planes being used, sightings being disclosed, and underground and hiding. So this is about those that they are seeking going into hiding. Then got commercial planes as well. But it's going to hit the mainstream news. It's going to hit the mainstream news. Surveillance, about the surveillance. About, so-called foreign occupation, but it's going to be a disaster for this government. It's going to be a disaster as the flames are going to sweep across the US in regards to this. I don't mean physical, as people are being taken by force. I'm just having a look at the next couple of cards. Oh, well, we've got here the royal family, which we know is the felon and his children. We've got releasing this volcanic energy because he's a control puppet. They're trying to control the narrative. Their outcome is their outcome. Pandemic health crisis. I see in these camps there's going to be pandemic health issues if they get alligator Alcatraz up and running. I just feel malaria there. RFK, absolute idiot that he is, has no clue what he's doing. See where this goes. Innocent, truthful, celebrate success, and then military action. classified knowledge being revealed that will bring about unexpected results in regards to the lies and deception. Oh, boy. Change is coming. There will be the uprising that will be promising. But in the meantime, yeah, rounding up, shipping out. Are they going to, just using my yes, no cards, are they going to try and arrest or deportation? I'm not going to ask if he's going to be deported. Mamdani, are they going to, I'm talking about this regime. I keep getting that high rank or public profile politicians will be arrested, and I think he might be. I know there have been, but this is feeling huge. There's got to be, if you can hear that, it's my daughter coughing down the hallway. I'll always tell you if there's a noise that I can hear, just in case it's my guides. If I don't acknowledge, then okay, what fell out was a blank card. The future is not yet written in regards to this. Do they intend to attempt to arrest Mamdani? Do they intend to attempt to arrest Mamdani? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. On the top, yes, yes. And then the blank. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, they do. And I think, is he going to be, let me just ask, is Mamdani going to be the high profile that I keep seeing will be arrested and will bring about, is Mamdani? Zora Mamdani. Do apologise if I've pronounced that wrong, but my guides know who I'm talking about. The New York Democratic nominee for the position of mayor. Is he the high profile one that I keep? Well, yes and no. And then we've got the blank again. Or no and yes. Is there going to be another? Is it AOC? Are they going to attempt to, I mean, goodness me, Hispanic or Latina's name? I'm not sure what her history is. Let's have a look. Is it going to be AOC? Yes. May or may not succeed. Let me just put it that way. Okay, entertainment only. I'm getting that, yeah, AOC and Mamdani is caught up in it, is what I'm getting. Oh man, this is wild. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. See where it goes. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking to see what I'm going to read on next. Okay, I shall catch you shortly. Okay, look after yourselves. Take care. Be prepared. Just know. And deep breath. Love to you all. Catch you later.